we're face to face like this, and like we're all talking, and like she starts rubbing me on my leg, and she's like, I can have your anytime I want. And I was like a little taken back, and I just like giggled, and I was like,
Joseline.
Yeah, and then she got off because I didn't want to do nothing with her. Yeah, I was like, no, I don't.
Well, her baby was in the next room.
Girl, she don't care. Joseline do not care. When she wants something, she gonna get it. But that's not even all of the story.
Please tell us everything,
so,
Lord Jesus.
When I pushed her off of me, she was like, you don't push me off of you. I can have you whenever I want. This is my. And I was like, so she was like, I'll be right back. So she goes inside. When she comes back out, she has a bottle. And she's like, we're gonna take some shots. Or not shots, we're gonna have a toast. So I was like, okay. So she pops the bottle. She's still talking to me.
You ready? Because I'm ready. I'm glad we got you in studio.
Me too.
Yeah, because like we were trying to do your interview virtual. The connection was messed up. Your voice is really soft, okay? And so like I was just like, no, we got it. Your story has too many details, too many components, too many twists and turns, allegations and everything. I was like, no. We got to bring her in, okay? You drink wine?
Yes, I like some wine.
All right, cool. No problem. Let me go ahead and get your wine glass. All right. Welcome to the wine cellar, Yummy P. All right, we cracked this bottle with Brandon, the hairstylist, earlier. So he said it was a good bottle. I've been drinking it. It really is a good bottle. So here's the thing. You reached out to me because you had the worst traumatizing, anxiety-filled experience with not only Zues, but also Joseline.
Correct.
Okay. So you were on what season of Joseline's Cabaret?
I was on season 2 and season 4 of Joseline's Cabaret.
Okay. So obviously you did well enough for them to bring you back for season 4. Now, did you audition for both seasons?
No, I only auditioned for season 2.
Okay. And so I didn't get a chance. I don't remember a lot from season 2. I think they're on like season 6 now, if I'm not mistaken.
5.
5? Okay, cool. And so obviously you opted not to go back. Were you asked to come back?
Yes.
All right. And why did you refuse?
For one, they don't abide by Zeus Network doesn't abide by their contracts. I still haven't been paid for season 4 of what's in my contract. So that to me is, why would I continue to do business with somebody who doesn't do good business? You treat me like I'm nothing, like I'm just the scum of the earth. And I don't feel like I deserve to be treated that way. I feel like I'm the only one who brings funniness to this network. Everybody else brings ignorance. Honestly, they bring ignorance. I'm funny. I'm a good vibe. I'm a good energy, and they're toxic. And I don't want to be involved in that toxicity anymore. I don't want to have to continue to heal my soul, heal my body, heal who I am, because I'm around a group of people who are just disgusting.
The worst of the worst. Okay. So here's the thing. Why'd you end up auditioning for Joseline's Cabaret in the first place, like season 2?
Okay, so during that time, my mom and I live with my mom, and we were going through a lot of life. We didn't have a place to live, and I chose to become an exotic dancer to put us in a better situation. So I stayed focused. I did really good in the club. And then my mom seen that there was an audition for Joseline's Cabaret. We were big fans of love and hip hop. So I was like, okay. So I auditioned for it and sent it in. And lo and behold, I got on. So I really wasn't like expecting to even be on the show. I just did it just to audition. And I'm actually really grateful that I did. It was a learning experience, and I feel like I've grown a lot with experiencing all the trauma that I have. So I honestly feel it's not what I've gone through, it's what I'm growing through and who I'm becoming.
How old were you at the time?
19.
Damn. So you're really only like, what, 24 now? 25? And your mama was okay with you dancing?
No, she did not want me in the club at all.
I was going to say,
she wasn't.
damn.
No, I was working a regular job. I was working 2 regular jobs, and it still wasn't enough. By the times the paychecks came in 2 weeks, it wasn't enough to put anything over our head. It just wasn't enough. So
California is like that.
I had to. I chose to. My mom didn't want me to, but I was just like, I have to. I have to just do what I have to do to make things better for us.
Okay.
And it worked. It did. I only danced in the club for 2 years, got on the show, and I've never been back. I've not been back to the strip club.
Congratulations to you that you didn't have to double back. So you guys have been stable since?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank God.
Right.
I think COVID had a lot to do with it too. Like having all that COVID brought, it helped us to move forward. If that makes sense.
Now, does your mom have other children?
No, I'm her only child.
You're the only child. Okay, wow. Well, I'm glad you guys finally, got up out of that. Because a lot of girls, once they get sucked in, it's hard for them to come out. And so, they easily get hooked on drugs. They become alcoholics. Mental illness plays a factor. And so you didn't have, and you being so young.
You have to have a strong mind. My mind frame was different. I wasn't going there looking for drugs. I wasn't going in there looking for no boyfriend or no sugar daddy. I was going in there because my mom was waiting outside for me in the car.
Because you guys were sleeping in the car.
Exactly. She was every time I went to the club, my mom was outside waiting for me. So it wasn't like I could go do drugs with you. And drugs was never a thing. I've never done drugs in my life, nor do I choose to. I feel like it makes people stupid, and I like to be smart. And so that's just not my thing. I've never wanted to do it. People could put it in front of me. No, thank you. Oh, you're weird. You don't want to. I'm weird then. Call me weird because I don't want to do drugs.
We're weird. Cheers to the weird people.
Right.
Okay, cool. Listen, all right. So you're dancing. You ended up getting casted. Now, how did how did the first season go? Even though it was season 2, but the first season for you.
Very traumatizing, because Joseline made herself seem to be an ally of mine, a friend of mine, someone I could confide in, someone that I thought loved me, and it was never true. It was all facade. It was fake. Every single day in season 2, she was in my room getting her makeup done, acting like she was just for me and making the other girls upset. Like, why is she in Yummy's room? Wait, again? Making them have a reason to want to have an issue with me. And was just trying to get all this information about my life just so she can expose it to the show. Honestly, that's what she was doing, because then later on she brought up my mom and what does that have anything to do with this show, with dancing, with anything,
What'd she say about your mama?
Saying that my mom was a alcoholic and saying all this stuff. She had talked to my mom, and she talked to my mom while my mom was having some wine, and so she automatically assumed, oh, your mom's an alcoholic.
I know Joseline ain't talking about nobody got no substance abuse issues around this motherfucker.
Girl.
Hell to the no, child. She tried it. Listen, alcohol is a light day compared to what the Joseline is on. Okay, mama, you continue to drink your goddamn wine. Okay, listen.
Yeah, and that threw me for a loop because I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting her to be like, slap me in the face with, oh, your mama is alcohol. And so what? You're a crackhead, and your mama was too for 25 years.
You said that to Joseline, child.
No, I didn't. Girl,
I was going to say, because you kind of little.
I thought it, but I didn't.
You remind me of that girl. You remember The Color Purple? The original?
Yeah.
No, not Celie, honey.
Her sister?
No. The one that was, okay, so there was the scene where she was fucking Harpo, the little light-skinned girl that was fucking Harpo, right?
Yes.
You remind me of her when Oprah approached.
And beat her.
And it was... You was like, Harpo.
You told Harpo to beat me.
And you was like, she said, I told you to stay away from my man. You was like, make me. I said, I know goddamn well you ain't said that shit to Joseline. No.
Girl, no, she got mind control. When she come around, I be quiet. But when she leave, I do be talking again.
So she exposed basically everything y'all talked about in that room. She went and used it for content.
Yes. And they made it seem like I was listening to her, trying to listen. No, you're in my room. I can't sleep. You're in my room from the time I wake up until the time we do something. I can't do nothing. Like, she would pick my outfits and like literally I would be getting my stuff. Oh, you should wear that. Wear that. Like, literally was in my room every day telling me how I should wear, what I should wear, how I should do my hair. Like, literally. Every single day, and I'm the only one she's doing this to. So I'm like, in my mind, like, she's for me, but no, she wasn't. She was not.
So how long into the season did things start to change?
we were there for 3 weeks. The whole time we were there, she acted like she was for me until Ariel Natural wanted to fight me. But I feel like she told her to do that. She told her, like, you need to fight her, because that's what she's about. She's about that hostility. She's not about, oh, we're going to be friends and talk. No, it's you fight that bitch or get away from me. You know, you got to fight her, or what is she doing? Why is you around me? That's how.
But isn't the cabaret supposed to bring in disadvantaged women who I guess kind of need help? This is from what I was told. I'm not saying that you're disadvantaged or anything, but for her to kind of be a mentor to them, expose them, take the girls on tour, let them make a little bit more money, kind of like this female exotic dancer review, and you guys are like the top of the line. You're not like regular strippers that work in the club, like you actually travel, but it wasn't any of that.
No, that's where that facade and the manipulation comes in. She tries to act like she's this, oh, I'm good for you, I'm for the girls. No, somebody can't even drink water and cough because you get in their face. Who you coughing at? You know, like people, you can't even be yourself around her. You can't, like, you have to you never know when something's going to pop off or a fight's going to happen because it's always around her. Like, she lives in hostility. It's just around her. And I think it's just her. You know, she talks about everybody, talks bad about the man she's with, the company.
What she say about that man she was with, child?
So she told me that he has never been with nobody better than her. But the people he was with before her are nobodies. That she's the best thing that he's ever had. You know, she's told me things. She's confided in me. Like, I know that his mom takes a lot of care of her daughter. Like, I know that he's half African and Russian. Or, I don't know. She's just told me stuff like, I don't know. I don't think she's for anybody, not even herself, because she hasn't healed from her wounds, you know, and she continues to project that
Girl, them wounds
on
is
everybody.
opening wider and wider, child. I don't think they're closing anytime soon at all, you know. I just don't think it's going to go down.
I don't think so either. It's a choice. You know, it's a choice to be the way that she is, and she's going to continue to be that way. I feel like kindness is a choice. You choose to be kind. You choose to be ugly. It's a choice, and she's choosing that. That's what she wants to live in. That's who she's become, who she's created herself to be.
Yeah. So you finish up season 2. Obviously, she's asking the girls to fight you. Did you have to end up fighting?
I snapped, yes, at the end I did. You know,
Your little self was in there snapping?
It was too much. Mentally, like
Give me your wine glass.
Every single day I was in there praying. Just like, God, what should I do? I don't... Honestly, when I was in the club, it was very hostile then. And once I got out, I vowed to myself, I don't want to hurt people anymore. The club made me a monster. It really did. Like, it made me have to fight for my money. You gotta fight. You have in that environment. You have to fight for what you think is yours or what you feel that you deserve. So, in the club made me have to hurt people, and then I was like, I don't want to do that. I saw the damage that I've caused people.
What, girls would be taking your money and shit off the floor and everything?
Yeah, like in the club, you have to, like, you can't be weak, you know, or portray that weakness towards people because they'll see it, they'll smell it, they'll sense it.
Right.
You know, so I think that put a different skin on me being in the club. So once I was on her show, I could adapt in that environment. But I don't think the strip club was ever for me. You know, I was a ballerina in school. Then we ended up with no home, and I had to do what I had to do.
So you was the one at the top of the ceiling and stuff because you could do all that?
Yeah, I taught myself everything. Okay. Everything in the club. I would see, with me, the club, I would go to the club from the time it opened to the time it closed. Other people wouldn't. They would just come at night time. I had to make money to put a roof over our heads.
But how much would you make working all day?
I was making good money. Like,
what's a good day?
A good day is probably like $3,000.
Damn. What's bad?
$600.
Okay, we got a little girl watching this. You better not motherfucking try shit. Okay? Don't even think about it.
It's so the first day I ever went to this strip club, I started in New York because I got into a ballet school in New York. We didn't have nowhere to go, so my mom and I traveled over there. I remember the first day I did good. I didn't have to do anything. They just made it rain on me. Then the next day I came back, there was a gentleman. He was like, I'm from Wall Street. I want you to suck my dick right now for $4,000. I was scared. I did not make that money. I didn't. I was frightened.
I don't know now. I may have had to. Well,
but I just came from straight ballet school.
For a second.
You know, but my mind frame was different. My mind frame was different. I didn't know this
I'm glad
environment.
You didn't do that. Had he
I was scared.
He would have caught my age. I would have got that money.
But that
not
actually
19.
That let me. But being in the club actually changed me from a little girl to a grown woman. You know, like the little girl who was afraid to make money. I had to figure it out and not be afraid no more. And figure it out. You know, you want to continue to live in your car. You gonna make this money. What are you gonna do? You know. So I had to figure it out. But I'm actually grateful that my mom was there because I didn't have to like do crazy extra things that I feel like if I was by myself I would have done.
Where your daddy at, child?
I don't know him.
Damn, mama. Why you don't know him?
I don't know. My mom was in the military, so I really don't know. I don't know.
Okay, mama, we're gonna need that daddy. We're gonna need that daddy, mama, okay?
I wish he would have been in my life and stepped up to be a man and took care of my mom. It just would have been better for all of us, I feel, but...
Okay. All right. Well, listen. So, you know, you're on season 2. That is obviously traumatizing. You don't go back. Did you audition for season 3?
No.
Okay.
No, I didn't audition. I was actually kind of just done with Joseline at that time. I didn't want to deal with her because the mental trauma that I went through in season 2 was just too much. I had to snap and then fight everybody. You know, like it was really bad for my mental. I had to pray every single day. It was just too much. You know, I feel like people shouldn't be so conniving and ill-willed. You know, I feel like I gave you everything inside of me. I did my best, and it still wasn't enough. I don't know what more you wanted me to do. Like, I don't know if you wanted me to lay in the bed with. I don't know what more. I gave you every single thing.
But you did say that Joseline told me.
She did. This was afterwards. This was season 4.
This was season 4, where Joseline said basically, if she wanted your, she could have had
my anytime.
That's rape, baby.
That just happened recently.
That's rape, right? So what made her say that to you?
So she had came down here to do something with the Shade Room. I don't know. She flew out here and then she told me to go to her room after she had finished or whatever, and she had like a suite.
So y'all were together?
No, I was here I was in LA at where I live.
Okay.
She had flew to LA to handle some business with the Shade Room. Okay. So she was doing that, handling all her business, and we were like, she was calling me, texting me all day, and was like, I want to see you. So afterwards, she gave me her address up to the West Hollywood hotel. It was this nice, luxurious hotel that she was staying in. They had like a suite. Ballistic was there. Her baby was there. So when I went in, Ballistic opened the door. She was like in the room or something. I don't know what she was doing. And the baby was on the sofa. And she was like, you're so sparkly and shiny. And that's when I first met her daughter. And I was like on the sofa chilling with her daughter for like 30 minutes before she even came out. And then she comes out and she's like, let's go on the balcony. So she takes me to the balcony. She tells Ballistic first we went out there and we're talking a little bit. Then she calls Ballistic and tells him to close the curtain so they can't see what's going on. The baby and the Ballistic are inside. Ballistic comes and closes the curtain. And then we're face to face like this. And like we're all talking and like she starts rubbing me on my leg. And she's like, I can have your anytime I want. And I was like a little taken back. And I just like giggled and I was like,
Joseline!
Yeah. And then she got off because I didn't want to do nothing with her. Yeah, I was like, no, I don't.
Well, her baby was in the next room.
Girl, she don't care. Joseline do not care. When she wants something, she gonna get it. But that's not even all of the story.
Please tell us everything, Lord Jesus.
When I pushed her off of me, she was like, you don't push me off of you. I can have your whenever I want. This is my. And I was like, so she was like, oh, I'll be right back. So she goes inside. When she comes back out, she has a bottle. And she's like, we're going to take some shots. Or not shots. We're going to have a toast. So I was like, okay. So she pops the bottle. She's still talking to me. And we start drinking. And she's like, we're talking. And like, she's wanting to touch on me. And I'm like, not right now, Joseline. And she's like, fine, you need to leave then. Girl, she gets mad and makes me leave. Well, I was like, fine, let me finish my drink. So I drank I finished drinking all of my drink. Instantly, I start feeling like sick, like woozy. She's like, you need to leave. So I was like, okay, fine. So I'm leaving, and I just instantly feel sick. So I'm going downstairs to the valet to go get my car, and I had to sit down because I felt dizzy. I didn't understand it. So when they pulled up with my car, I drive off, and I'm like, it's discombobulated. I'm not understanding what's going on with me. So I pull over.
Drink, child. We open this bottle right here, girl.
I pulled over.
How you feel?
I feel good.
Okay, all right.
I had to pull over. And I actually fell asleep for like 2 hours in Hollywood. Because
how many drinks did you have?
One. I had one glass, and I thought it was champagne, and it was not.
I know ain't no Diddy going on.
Yes. And I told my mom, and my mom was like, oh, hell no. And I didn't know what to do. You know, Jocelyn's really big, and she's intimidating, and she makes me feel like she told all of us before, y'all call me daddy. I'm the Don Dada. That's what she said. You call me daddy. So I would call her Poppy J. I'd be like, Poppy, but then it just became wicked. She's not for me. I don't think she's for anybody. Like, when that happened, I was like, I don't want to hang out with her no more.
Oh my God.
And I stopped drinking. Any drink that she gave me, I would leave it there. I would pretend and I would not drink it no more.
Oh my. I am so sorry that happened to you. And you are, like I said, Joseline ought to be fucking ashamed of herself. If you did this, oh my God. So
I think she is ashamed. That's why she acts the way that she acts.
Lord Jesus. It's the Diddy for me.
And I know I'm not the first one she's done that to.
Of course not. Of course. Okay, so listen. Now, you said that she actually took and sabotaged opportunities from you.
Yes.
What's going on? Because I know she was on P-Valley. You were supposed to be on P-Valley.
I auditioned for P-Valley after season 2 of the cabaret.
You told her about it?
Yeah, I told her, and that's why I don't tell her anything that I'm doing anymore, because I got a call back from them, and they were like, yeah, we're going to fly you to Atlanta and all this stuff, and then I didn't hear nothing from them anymore. And when I watched it, she was on it, and it irked my soul.
But you told her that you were...
I did. And she's like, yeah, that's a good opportunity. I think you should do that. You're the best on the pole. And I was like, yeah, I am the best on the pole. I taught myself everything. But no, she went and sabotaged. It's for me. You know that? Why though? Like, you claim that you've been in here for decades, which you have. We know you old. We know you somebody grandma's age.
Not old.
And
that was shots fired, bitch, from the wine cellar.
No, it bothers me.
I love my job. Go ahead.
It bothers me, you know, how she manipulates. Like, I'm 34. I'm a young. No, you're not.
Jocelyn is not 34 years old. At all. Come on now. Now we're not. What we're not finna do is lie like that.
That's all she do. Every word that comes out of her mouth is a lie. I can't believe anything that she says anymore. Everything that she could be like, this soda. I just don't believe her. Everything that she says is it's a motive. It's not genuine. She has she's thought about it. She's planned about it. She's very conniving. And it really bothered me too, because I'm like, why do you have to try to take from me and sabotage me? I wanted to make you shine brighter. You know, I'm here for you, but you weren't here for me. You saw my light and wanted to dim it because it was blinding you, you know? And I don't think that it's fair that she continues to do that. And one time when she had flew me to Florida, she had told me, everything that you've gone through, I've gone through. That's why you're going to go through it.
Is that true?
I guess so. I don't know. But she told me that's why she does things to me, because it happened to her.
So abused people like to abuse people?
Hurt people. Which I know that's true from experience. I know that when I was hurt, I hurted people. But I chose to heal. I chose to be better. I don't like hurting people or seeing the damage that I've caused to people. But she does. She likes to, like, her, excuse my language, but her...
I need a big favor from you. You want me to sleep with your wife, man?
Get her pregnant. It may require me sleeping with her multiple times.
Multiple times?
Yes, multiple times. Different positions. Front shots, back shots. I have to go hard to get her pregnant, man.
I was shaving.
Shaving what? Your armpits?
My armpits down there?
Why are you shaving down there?
You want your cousin to see me unshaved?
But I've seen you like that sometimes.
You're my husband. He's not.
Remember, make it quick.
That's up to him. You know I have no control over that.
I'll leave you two alone. I'm going to a bar. I'll give you 5 minutes. Okay, 15 minutes, max. Make it quick.
Look, I need at least 45 minutes, man.
45 minutes doing what, Morris?
To be honest, I go for hours.
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.tashaklive.com.
Gets wet when people get hurt. No, seriously, she gets turned on by harming people. It like excites her. It really does. And I don't know what chemical offset or brain imbalance that is, but I can't be around that.
I know damn well you ain't letting this lady run your network into the ground like that. Now you said in your when you wrote in, you said that the network you feel like is, I have to say allegedly, trafficking girls. Why would you say
believe
that?
Because when I was younger, I something like that happened to me. A man took me and he placed me in a home with other girls, and we had to do sexual things for camera. That's what they do. They put you in a home with other girls and you got to do sexual things for camera. That's sex trafficking. I've experienced it. And what they do is the same thing that pimp did to me.
Whoa. Now, who is this bisexual male choreographer?
Oh, that's Joseline's choreographer.
And why was he touching on y'all?
Girl, we would go to the club. He would be behind the girls, grabbing their asses, putting his wee-wee on them. And yes, while we were on tour, this was happening. And no one was stopping it. And I'm gonna mind my business because I already know how Jay is. Jay will send people to get jumped. Every time she don't like somebody, they get jumped on.
Jesus.
Every time she will send people to do her dirty work for her, and not just one person, multiple people got to jump in on it.
So they would be touching on y'all without y'all consent?
Yes.
Do you sign paperwork saying that they can?
Not with Joseline. No, we never signed anything with Joseline. With the network, we do sign a contract, but with Joseline's out the street. She's gutted with it. Like, she don't even maintain her own money.
What you mean?
Melissa Scott has all her money. Joseline is poor. Melissa, she was on Love and Hip Hop, and she dated Mimi. She's Mimi's ex.
You talking about the basketball lady?
I don't know if she does basketball, but I know she has a bunch of businesses.
No, that's Ty.
No, it's old.
Let me look up
dating.
Melissa.
Melissa Scott got all of Joseline's money. She runs everything.
Why does she have all of Joseline's money?
Maybe Joseline can't compensate or can't think properly. I don't know. She can't even say choreography. Melissa is gay too. Are they together? She's her manager.
She is Joseline's manager to book Joseline's cabaret tour. Melissa I remember her, the chocolate girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and she's really quiet. Melissa's really quiet. She was with us on tour. She handled everything. Jay don't handle nothing.
So have you seen Joseline, because she says she clean out here, and I just talked to Brandon.
She is not clean, girl.
She ain't clean?
No. Girl, don't let her lie. She told me she would never get clean. She says, when I'm on drugs is when you think I'm not. And when I am on it is when you think that's what she told me.
She told you that?
Yes.
In one of the room sessions when she was in there?
When I was with her. Joseline would just tell me a lot of stuff. I think it's just me. I'm a very genuine person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna always be authentic. I don't do all the. I don't have to do that. I feel like somebody who is genuine doesn't have to be loud for attention. They just get it. I don't have to do the extra stuff. I feel like God is gonna bless me because I'm a good person and I choose to do right by people. But no, I haven't seen her since I left tour, and I'm grateful that I haven't seen her because my life has just been more peaceful. It's been less toxic. And it just like the way that she was. So like when we were on tour, before we went on tour, first she flew me out to Florida to hang with her and stuff. And then like a few weeks later, she brought all the other girls.
Who would get your flights? Melissa?
Melissa.
Okay.
Melissa would always get my flights. Even before tour happened, Melissa has all the money. Joseline don't have no money. Melissa Scott has all the money.
Melissa got the
and
money.
Ballistic got money. Jay
Melissa
is
got
poor.
the money.
Excuse my language, but
Jay is poor.
she's
Well, I mean, you think
Boble.
she'll just smoke it up?
Probably. I don't think she's not like here right. Like I think if she didn't have Ballistic, she'd talk to Bonnie Bella like you little like that's how she is. One time she told me I can't tell nothing around that little bitch. She repeats everything I say. Like and I'm like, she's a little girl. How is she a little
She
bitch?
called the baby
A little
Bonnie
bitch.
a bitch?
A little Yeah, that's like Ballistic has that baby. Ballistic take care of that baby. That's Ballistic's baby, to tell you the truth. Like, to be honest with you. That's his child. He takes care of her. His people take care of her.
Child. The wine spilleth over. I got to say, yummy. The wine is yummy.
It's
Listen,
delicious.
the wine is yummy.
And you know, like the worst thing about it, like especially with Zues Network, is like the producers would act like my friend and act like they were for me, and they never were. You know, like they never were. The last day of filming season 4, I was jumped and my braces were knocked out of my mouth. That's why in the interviews, one of my brackets is out of my mouth. 2 big came and jumped me.
I know motherfucking well.
While I was getting ready to do my interview, I was getting my makeup and hair done, and they came and jumped me.
That's just bullying at this point.
And then I had called Joseline. She was already out of New York because of the whole Big Lex thing and all of that happened. The network didn't want to with her no more. They were trying to they were trying to cut Jay off. They were trying to cut Joseline off.
Spill it, honey.
Because of
Give
that.
me your glass.
So
So
her and Ballistic left.
Lemmy was trying to fire Joseline.
Yes, for the Big Lex situation. Okay. For her going to jail and all. Like, they started taking things away from her. When we flew to Miami, we were in a private jet. When we left, we were commercial. They were taking shit away from her because she was fine because of that Big Lex fight.
They didn't want no liability.
So her and Ballistic dipped the fuck out. They left New York. She didn't even do her interviews. Like, Joseline didn't do her interviews because she dipped out. She's like, well, fuck y'all want to take my private jet away and take money from me. Her and Ballistic bounced out and left back to Miami, and nobody even knew. I knew because I called her on FaceTime when they was jumping me. Like, after all that, after they fought me and all of that, I called her and I was like, they're being stupid. Natural's trying to fight me. They jumped me, and it was just, she was like, oh, hell no, and like put the producers on the phone. It was just, but she never really was for me. Then when we go to on tour, she asked all the girls on tour, she said, who doesn't want Natural here? All of us raised our hand. She said, well, I'm bringing her back. Why would you even ask us if we wanted her here if you were going to make the executive decision to bring her anyway? She was like, straight up, who feels comfortable with her here? Nobody did. Nobody. Before we even started tour, when we were all in the house together, she just wanted to fight everybody, like in the house before tour even started. But that's what Joseline lives for, is the fighting. If you're not fighting, why are you around her? Honestly. Like, I think she likes fighting even more than money. Like, I swear.
Well, like, the rage gotta go somewhere, you know? So I was telling Brandon, the hairstylist that had got into it with her on Bad vs. Wild, we were talking to him before you, and I was just like, I feel that Joseline feels like she gives good TV when she's high, you know? Or, you know, that's when, because it's like a spirit that comes out, right? Mm-hmm. And so just like I get gossipy when I got my wine and stuff, like we just want to kiki. Like for her, it brings out a different person.
A demon.
Yeah. And so when she's not on it, she's crying somewhere. She's somewhere, you know, and it's like, girl, because it does give bipolar effects and things like that. So how much money, do you want to say how much money they owe you?
They just told me my last check, which was $5,000, which I'm like,
that's a lot of fucking money. That's a lot of money. And why haven't you gotten it?
I honestly don't know. Like, they've been giving me the runaround. That's why I had to take it upon myself and contact the California work investigation. So actually, Zeus is under investigation for not paying me.
Shut the f up. Not they done Peter Thomas Lemmy.
Yes, and in the state of California, if they owe you a wage, it's considered wage theft. If they owe you more than $950, which $5,000 is a lot more than $950, it's actually grand larceny. Grand larceny, and I could press charges on them and have them.
You just want your money. You don't even want to.
I want my money. I don't have the energy to like just do all that extra. I just pay me, and it wouldn't have been like more than what it was. You know, like why are you withholding my money? You know, like what's the purpose? I don't understand.
They say they going broke up over there. That's what I heard.
Because they tricking off on the wrong people.
What you mean tricking off?
Like, I feel like all his money kind of goes with Natalie and them, like with the baddies going. They really go overseas and stuff. You know how Joseline claims she's world tour. No, Joseline, you're a felon. Felons can't leave the country. Real talk. Like once you a felon, you can't leave this country.
She went all the shit. She said, "Can't leave the country."
Seriously, you can't, girl. You can.
Lord Jesus have mercy. The shots fired. Bottles is broken. She said, "Bitch, step with them."
Like, okay, so
I really haven't seen her out the country either.
She's never been out the country. She likes.
Is she Puerto Rican?
I don't think
she ain't never been to Puerto Rico.
Honestly, I don't even think she's Puerto Rican. No, when we're together and we're alone, she don't have an accent. She don't have that accent that is so.
What you trying to say?
I think it's fake. And on season 2, she tried to project that, oh, you need to use your real voice. The accuser is the doer. I've never changed myself. I've never changed my voice, but she has. You've been Puerto Rican. You've been Guatemalan. You've used every accent. You've been French. You've been Russian. Every accent there is.
I know social media gonna fuck with you, Yummy.
No, because it's not
they
real.
gonna fuck with you. Like they don't like you.
I know they don't like me.
No, they're gonna like you. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't. You know, this is my 4th Instagram since season 2.
Okay.
I don't even deal with social media like that anymore because when I would give to them, it would just be a lot of toxicity, a lot of negative from the show, you know? And I'm like, you don't even know me. I'm a very happy person. I'm a bubbly girl. I make friends everywhere that I go. Everybody always loves me, but because of the way that this show portrayed me and projected me to be, I'm some monster. I'm just a bad person. And I'm not. You know, you provoked me the whole month that I was there until the last day where I had to fucking beat people up. And that wasn't my intention. I had to give it to God and say, God, I don't want to deal with this no more.
Lord,
what do I do?
Take it over.
And the answer I heard was humble them. So I did. Now they were made an example of. They did. Like, I bet you nobody will ever bully me again.
I wouldn't fuck with no bitch that can climb to the ceiling in one swipe. She can, that's like going to war with a Black Panther bitch. He in a tree, you on the ground. I would do it.
But I get all my strength and my power from within, from God, because of my struggle made me. You know, like I wasn't just in there trying to take money from men. I was in there really trying to figure life out. You know, like, what do I do? What's my next step? Where do I go? Yeah. You know, I was really in there. It was my grind time. I was really getting shit out the mud, like they say.
Right.
You know, I didn't have nothing but myself, my body.
Yeah.
You know, so I had to figure it out. And even when I got on the show, I'm giving you everything that I have in me, my kindness, my love, my time, all of my dance effort, everything. And it's still not enough for you. She was in my room every day making me think that I was, like, before we got on the show, there was no 10K prize. She was in my room every day, hearing about my struggle, hearing about what I went through. Then she was like, okay, we're going to do
what's that?
My jewelry.
Okay. From the nail?
Yeah,
okay,
my
cool,
nail
cool.
jewelry.
Okay, cool.
In my room every single day, making me think that she's going to give me this money, making me think that I'm the winner, making me think that I'm rooting for you, I got you, I'm for you. And she never was. It was just all a scam, all to get ratings. Honestly, you pretended to befriend me just to get your wet, honestly.
To get the But Jesus, you're like the littlest one too.
I am the smallest one. And every season I'm the
I
smallest
thought Wet
one.
was little. You little.
I'm small and all natural. Like I didn't scam nobody for no fake boobs or nothing. No, I'm real. I don't believe in scamming. I'm a hard worker. I believe in you work hard and you get paid well when you work hard. You know, so I doing all that toxic stuff never was a thought of mine. It's just never been me. I don't feel right doing it. It don't make me feel good.
Okay.
So
man, there's so much you just unwind. That was a lot. Yummy.
And see, on season 2,
go ahead, girl. Keep
Lenny
going.
and Janisha were cool with me. They actually wanted to see me win, but
Okay.
I don't know. Jay got in their ear. Joseline got in their ear. And I really don't know, like, what happened to where things just switched. And I feel like it was flipped on me. Like, you were cool with me one day, and the next day they flipped on me and made it seem like I'm the monster that took my shoe off and beat a. Like, it wasn't even that. Like, what caused me to do that? I'm not that type of person. It takes a lot for me to get that way, to get hostile, you know. And people don't look at that. They look at me like, oh, you're the bad person because you took your shoe off and you hit her. But what caused me to do that? You know, I'm not just one person that's crazy off my mind that goes and punches people in the face while I'm walking down the street. That's not me, you know.
So who is Matthew? You got some text messages here.
Matthew is a producer.
What's his last name? You know his last name?
Matthew Parrish.
Okay, so Matthew, you said, Matthew, I still haven't received my payment for my 3rd check. When will I be receiving it? And then you hit him again. Are you sending my check? And then he hit you with the good morning, Yummy. I have advised business affairs of your concerns, and they are currently looking into the matter. We'll circle back with an update soon. And you said the network is under investigation and will be forced to pay me regardless.
Yes, they will.
And so, hold on for a second. Who is, Kiana Renee.
Kiana. Oh my goodness. So I'm so disappointed in her because she is Lemuel Plummer's brother's wife.
Oh.
So Lee John Plummer, LJ Plummer.
Okay.
That's his wife, Kiana Plummer. So in season 2, the Zues Network, it was all their family, all their brothers, all their people. Now they got other people working for them. But when they first started, it was all a family thing.
Okay.
Like, they got multiple siblings. I think, I don't know how many, maybe 5 or 6 of them. I'm not sure exactly how many brothers and sisters. There's a lot of them.
Okay.
And it's a family thing, cousins and all of that. So when they first started, it was all family. And like, even Janisha's sister and like their family was a part of it. Now it's not that way. Now they've like, I guess, expanded and hired people.
Okay.
But it was more like of a close-knit thing. And like, even then I knew that like, one of his brothers tried to mess with me, but I was scared. I'm a virgin.
Wait,
yes.
what?
Yes. I know that.
Okay, so one of his brothers tried to mess with you?
Yeah, but I didn't. It was during the reunion of season 2. I don't even know his name. I just knew that he looked like them, but I was afraid.
The long, skinny hot dog look.
Yeah, like they all look alike. They all got the same features.
Yeah, they look like hot dogs. The skinny ones.
I don't even know his name, but I know that he was. I don't know if he was a brother or a cousin, but
them Slim Jims.
He wanted me to get in. He was taking the girls to the hotel, and since I lived here, I didn't have a hotel at the time, and he wanted me to get in the car with him to go with him. But I didn't. I was afraid. I didn't.
You thought he was going to
I don't know.
Take it?
I don't know. I get afraid, listen to my gut, and I back out. I'll be like, if my gut don't say it has a yes, good feeling, I'll be like, no, thank you. So I just stayed, and the security ended up taking me home. I was the last one to go home because I didn't even have a ride.
I'm glad that you listened to your intuition there, because a lot of girls don't, okay? And you said, hey, to Kiana, I still haven't received my check. And you was like, hey, love, let me ask, stand by. Is your address still the same? You was like, thank you. And then you were like, did you ever hear anything about my check? I still haven't got it. She's like, are you serious? Stand by, calling in a few minutes. And you was like, hey, beautiful, would it be better for me to come and pick up my check? So these are 3 different people. In this particular text, Kiana, again, hey, love, I'm not sure. Production, Jalir, Kiesha, Matthew, Autumn, and Monique have issues with me because they feel a way about natural, but they have not called me about my information and about anything, but have called everyone else. Also, I haven't received my last payment and others have. They set up a fight at the end to ambush me, then lie like I slammed a door or was wrong. And then I guess Kiana said, hey, love, no one has issues with you at all. Matthew said he tried to call you. Please call him back. As far as the last payment, payments are set down and everyone receives at different times. Let me know when your payment comes this week. I'll confirm tomorrow in the office. Don't feed into the negative issue. So these text messages are in October. You have text messages going all the way up until January, up until now, and still haven't gotten your money. That is crazy.
Ridiculous. And that's why I'm disappointed in Kiana, because she acted like she was my friend, acted like she was for me, and still hasn't, and still nothing. You know, I don't feel like they're for be real with me. If you ain't fucking with me, then be straight up and don't fuck with me. Don't act like, oh, I'm for you. You're my friend. Let me give you gifts. Let me do for you. But then you really ain't for me. Where's my money? Where is it? You know what I'm saying? If you was for me, you would have had that on the day that the contract said it was. You know, there wouldn't have been no issue. But you're acting like you're for me and you're not. That's where my problem is, because I'm such a genuine person. If I don't fuck with somebody, they gonna know. Why is you here? You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be like, I'm your friend.
Yeah.
No, and they do that to me. They act like they're for me when they're not, and that bothers me to the core. Be real. If you ain't.
I need a big favor from you.
You want me to sleep with your wife, man? Get her pregnant. It may require me sleeping with her multiple times.
Multiple times?
Yes, multiple times. Different positions. Front shots, back shots. I have to go hard to get her pregnant, man.
I was shaving.
Shaving what? Your armpits?
My armpits down there.
Why are you shaving down there?
You want your cousin to see me unshaved?
But I've seen you like that sometimes.
You're my husband. He's not.
Remember, make it quick.
That's up to him. You know I have no control over that.
I'll leave you two alone. I'm going to a bar. I'll give you 5 minutes. Okay. 15 minutes, max. Make it quick.
Look, I need at least 45 minutes, man.
45 minutes doing what, Morris?
To be honest, I go for hours.
Watch this full program and other exclusive content on www.tashaklive.com.
When somebody be that way. Be that way.
I got you.
Don't be that way in front of me. If you over there telling them that you don't like me, but when you come in my face, girl, no.
Girl, you know they. So I want you to move this way a little bit for me. Can we get Brandon a mic set up in here real quick? So we're gonna go ahead and bring Brandon in and let them two in this interview. You spilled a lot there. Is there anything you want to add before we bring Brandon in? Something you holding back? Because I mean, you spilled a lot. I'm
just trying to think.
Girl, you unwind.
I am.
Zues
this
down.
has been a long time coming. You know, I've been.
Change my clothes.
Okay, so you don't want to. It's fine.
I mean, if you want me to.
Yeah. No, I just wanted to ask you kind of what were your thoughts on hearing everything. Did you hear everything?
Yeah.
It's and how she got bullied and okay,
That's
cool.
all about right.
Okay, all right, cool. Then good. Brandon say he cool. I know you hungry anyway. We're gonna get you something to eat. I got you. All right, no problem. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Yummy, thank you so much for coming out. You know, I'm glad I decided to do this in person.
Likewise.
Yeah. And so what kind of things do you have going on right now?
Right now I'm in school and I'm just focusing on that. Thank you.
What are you studying?
Dance is my major.
Okay.
So yes, I will be graduating with a dance major.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
So you gonna get your Drea Kelly on, get you a studio?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm going to do, but I know I'm going to continue to do my education. That is very important to me. I feel like you could take everything from me, my car, my money, but you can't take my knowledge. You can't take what's in my brain. So I'm going to continue, and I'm hungry for that. I'm hungry for that knowledge, because if you ain't got knowledge, what do you got? You don't really have anything.
I got you.
So I'm going to continue that. Right now, I'm just enjoying my summer. I've been on the go, like for the past 2 years, and I haven't had time to just love on myself, enjoy my life. So this summer, I'm taking off, no school, no nothing. I'm just going to travel. I'm just going to enjoy my life and continue to heal. You know?
How's mom?
She's good. She's working, and I just want to continue to do good so she can be okay one day and not have to live the life that she's experienced.
Girl, y'all got to get the fuck up out of California. That's just expensive.
We will one day. We will.
Girl,
it was my
y'all
dream
better go
to be
Texas
here.
or Las Vegas.
That's where she's from, San Antonio.
Somewhere, child. But California.
Texas.
I don't even think the animals could afford to live there, and it's free for them. Damn.
It's even expensive here. It's beautiful here, but it's expensive. But I'll figure it out. I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm not going to give up on myself. Regardless of any opportunities that were closed, I feel like better ones will come for me. I don't want to hold grudges on people because that makes me feel just not well.
I got you.
And health is wellness,
I got you.
I just want to do better, not only for myself, for my community, for the people that love me. I just want to be a good person. And if certain networks and certain people, certain tours aren't for me, a better one will come.
Right.
I'm not going to, no, because the season 2 killed me. I really had to I stopped I stopped being on the pole because of that season. Like I felt worthless. I felt like I gave you everything and you gave me. You made me have to fight people. You made me come out of my element, and I don't like that. I like being a bubbly person. I like being happy. You may not be happy. You may not like that I'm happy, but I'm going to continue to do that because I choose to be happy. It's an inside thing. I've been through a lot, but I don't wear that on me. I've gained a lot of knowledge and insight, and the only thing that Joseline gained was weight. So we're different. I like to learn. I like to. I don't know. I'm just different from them.
I got you. Girl, they hoes. Listen, crackheads and hoes, okay? You're not any of that. So
no,
I'm surprised you even lasted the seasons that you did.
It was all mental.
Yeah.
It was very challenging.
So Joseline knew that you were a virgin?
Yes.
And tried to take yours?
Girl, yes. It's mine. She has a pimp mentality. I think because she was pimped, she thinks she is the pimp, But I'm proud of myself for staying true to me. It's been very hard with all these temptations laid in front of me, but I've stayed strong and I've kept my faith. That's the only thing really that has kept me going is God Almighty. And I don't want to bring that into it, but honestly, that is God is with me through everything, and I feel like that's why every fight that they've thrown at me, I've won, regardless. I'm the smallest one, but I've come out still standing, regardless, I'm still standing, and you haven't knocked me down, and nor will you.
Girl, because you're the only sober one there, so you can kind of see
right?
when they come and child, catch me if you can, fat. I'm out of this bitch. Look,
I don't know. I just it was very emotional and traumatizing at the time, but I'm kind of happy because it's made me a better woman. It really has. It's let me know how I want to treat people, because what if one day I'm a dance leader and I have my own company and I'm on tour? I know damn well I'm not going to treat my people like
Girl,
that.
you ain't going to be taking your dancers with the
no,
pimping them and cussing them out, beating their asses, getting them, drugging them and shit. No, ma'am, no. Yummy, thank you so much. I appreciate you. You're just a ball of just bubbly, fresh air. I wish nothing but the absolute best for you. I know this interview is going to hit social media hard, so keep your page private. Okay?
It's been private.
Okay, cool. Because this is finna be explosive. Okay, and so I'm glad that you were able to come through and tell your truth. And I want to see you do good and make it. Okay, and shout out to mom too. So I still would have took that $4,000 though, for real. Even if I would have had to trick his ass.
The yummy pea that I've grown into today would definitely quick, fast, and a hurry. I was a baby.
I got it.
I was so naive.
I would have been like, I got it. Don't worry about it. I would have took the money and jumped out the car.
I was so naive.
Listen, cheers. Thank you so much. Do not sell your and do not sell your body, okay?
No, stay in school.
But you can, if they offer the money, get the money first and just take off, okay? Just run.
Make sure that they don't have your information.
If you can, bitch. Okay, listen. But thank you so much. And you want everybody to follow you?
Follow me at The Goddess, TheGodus.
Okay.
Yes, it's been my 4th page, but you know what? I'm still here. I'm here. You can't stop me. You can't stop my shine. I'm gonna shine brighter and gonna make you have to get some sunglasses.
All right. I love it. And with that being said, look at that camera and say, now you gotta go.
Now I gotta go, baby.
Bye.
Bye.
Sip for the wine cellar. Okay. Girl, like, yes. Okay. Thank you. I'm glad you got a chance to spill your wine.
It's been a long time coming, you know. I literally feel relief. Like, I've been holding that in because I've been kind of afraid. Like, should I speak up? Should I tell people? But people need to know. They need to know the truth. They need to know because it's Jocelyn's